Hello, welcome to the next episode of the Vision Post. This is an unboxing video today. Now I've gone to the length of already popping open the boxes to make it easier, but today this is the death metal post, which I was mentioning. Got two items here in the post, one LP, one CD. One CD is in the running to be my death metal album of the year, I think. And there's not been many. Now, this first band are a Welsh death metal band. I have one of their albums on the CD. The band in question is called Desecration, and the album's called Inhuman. This was their third album, and I was sort of like, I'll take that, we'll see. This is what it looks like. I thought it was a decent album, and I was looking on Hell's Headbangers website, as I normally do sometimes, and I saw they had a repress, or they were pressing up one of their albums called Murder in Mind. So did a little listening to it on Spotify. I thought, I knew about it before, but you just can't sort of get hold of this sort of stuff in England. You very rarely see it. So I ordered it. I didn't order it from Hell's Headbangers. I ordered it because it's based in America. I ordered it on eBay from a person in Europe, and without the album I got, I made a few pressings of these, but the album I got, now some of these have got naughty images on it, so I might not have to show them, was I think this is their first album, Murder in Mind, or they got an album called Pathway to Deviance. This is Murder in Mind. It's got 6 tracks on the first side and 8 tracks on side 2. Whilst I listened to this on Spotify, I noticed these first 2 albums are quite different to Inhuman. Inhuman seems to be a bit of a breakaway. Just picked that up from a shelf like ages ago. But Hell's Headbangers do these OVI strips on it, and on the back, it says you got 100 black copies, 400 green, red, spinner, white splatter vinyl, 100 Core Pro version picture discs, and 100 Hell's Headbangers picture discs. It's a gatefold cover, so you have to take the OVI strip off. But it's got like lyric sheets. This is the lyric sheets, yeah. Pretty smart presentation. And this is the lineup on the back. I think they have recently got back together. As I watch Justin J Dog's channel, he'd done a YouTube interview with the singer Ali Jones a while back. Have a look. This is the poly sleeve that came in. This version is the purple and green splatter version. side 1 and side 2. Now, I did find the CD, and I did so I can get the CD to listen to it. But yeah, these first 2 albums, I listened to Pathway to the Vengeance as well, and I listened to this album, and they sound like similar. And Inhuman's still a good album, but it seems like it's a bit of a sort of like departure from the sound from the first 2, which all bands do that, so that's not the reason why they shouldn't. But yeah, this is the Desecration album, which I'm happy to get hold of. The picture disc looks smart for it. Whoever got the 100 copies of that. Now, this second one is a solo metal artist. He's called Pharmacist. He's had a few albums out. They've just been getting better and better. This is his latest album, Vertebrae After Vertebrae, and this is his most cohesive work to date. The vocals are very reminiscent of Carcass Symphonies of Sickness album, which is mainly, I mean, it's really evident on the first track, Propaling Inwards. Well, that's an instrumental of Vertebrae After Vertebrae. Again, I listened to this on Spotify whilst waiting for this to arrive. Gonna have to go into his discography. But the music to this, there's not many tracks on here. There's like 7 tracks, but without the use of the HM2 pedal, it's very much reminiscent. Well, it's not. It just reminds me a little bit. The music of Caustic Phlegm, which, if you don't know them, they're on like a one-man band from Scotland. I mean, it might be completely different, but I'm talking about the quality level of musicianship with these 2 people. The riffs aren't like Symphonies of Sickness. It's mainly the vocals. Like the riffs just like pulverize you in the face, really, when you listen to it. I mean, track 3, Endogenesia, it's sort of like it doesn't stop. The drums are very good. It's just like throughout. The guitars are really good throughout. The guitars are really thick and meaty, and the drums are like blast. He's just blasting the whole way through with the drums, and the guitars just like pulverize you in the face. My favourite songs are sort of like Lazuli, Speculation on track 4. These are track 5, Mimicering the Organics, and track 6, Bubonic Militia Bloom. These tracks are the meat and potatoes of the album. And the last track is like the epic album closer, if you will. It's sort of like Zenith of Mentioning Forcination. And this was also released on Hell's Headbangers records this year. This is what the CD looks like inside. Sometimes it's best to, obviously it's best to order from Hell's Headbangers, but based in America, it's like sometimes it's best to find like a European distro that they have used. This is like the booklet here. I think this is his most cohesive work to date. I have listened to other bits and pieces. Being the poser on Spotify, I've checked out the other bits and pieces. I think he's had a hard time with it. I think he had to go back to Ukraine of some sort. Pharmacist, the guy. But this seems to be his most cohesive work to date, and I will be going back further, checking, buying the stuff. But if this doesn't make it, I mean, there hasn't been that many death metal albums that I've bought this year. I've not got the Monstrosity one yet. I need to get that one. Immolation, that one's doom death really. But in terms of new death metal, I think this is probably going to be it. For me, sort of like the album. If you don't know Pharmacist, I think quite a lot of you do, and if you don't know Desecration, you might not know Desecration. I'd say check out both bands. And this one they'll both be getting regular plays, but this one will be getting a lot of plays. And that's the death metal update today. It's so you get the Desecration, Murder in Mind, and you had the Pharmacist, Vertebrae after Vertebra. If you don't know any of those bands, I'll say check them out. Okay, see you on the next episode.